Good morning. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So good morning. Please welcome Brennan with today's announcements.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, September 6th, and it's a green day. There will be a VT Air National Guard recruiter in the Colby 101 conference room today from 10 to 10:30. Please check in with your teacher before attending. The Asian Culture Club will meet in the Christensen dorm today at 3:15. If you have any questions, please see Miss Davis in Studio 255. Hadestown signups will continue through Monday on the Bannerham door. Mr. Rowe was able to secure 10 tickets at $64. Please indicate on the list if you prefer this rate. The first 10 who sign up get them. Happy birthday today to Logan Champagne, and a special happy birthday today to Lilius Roblard from her advisory. Happy birthday. Happy birthday tomorrow to Renata Guerra Ramos and Owen Hall, and on Sunday to Julian Chamberlain. And a special happy birthday to Addison Heath from Jeremiah Watson. Happy birthday. Today in sports, we have varsity football at South Burlington at 7 p.m. Please dismiss the team at 3. On Saturday in sports, we have boys and girls cross country at Randolph Invitational at 9:30, and boys varsity soccer at Spalding at 11. Thank you and have a great Friday.
Thank you, Brennan. I have a few late announcements. Varsity volleyball took the lead yesterday afternoon, but Enosburg rallied back. The Hilltoppers fought through the fourth set to push for the tiebreaker and ultimately won the match 3-2. Congratulations, varsity volleyball. Girls golf finished fourth at the Links at Lang Farm in Essex Thursday afternoon. Lorelei Bastris had another top 10 finish, and Kaya Kendall and Justice Drayton Painter played solid rounds on a very difficult course. Congratulations to our girls golfers. And the boys golf team traveled to Swanton for a 4-team match at Champlain Country Club, where Will Eaton finished as medalist with a 38. Oliver Johnson cracked the top 10 with a strong round of 45, and Bruno Alvarez carded a 48. They beat Burlington but fell short to Rice and BFA, but congratulations to our individual golfers. Congratulations. And to share a travel opportunity with you, it's my pleasure to welcome Ms. Brazeau and Mr. Chef Hale to the stage. Ms. Brazeau, Chef Hale.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Like Mr. Lenzini said, I'm Ms. Brazeau. I teach ESL and also teach a little bit of French sometimes.
And I am indeed Mr. Chef Hale.
So we're here this morning to talk to you about a trip that we're offering next month to Quebec City. As you can see, it'll be the weekend of October 4th to 6th. We leave after school on Friday and come back on Sunday afternoon. We stay right in the heart of that beautiful old town that's full of gorgeous architecture, wonderful food, and of course the French language. It is $200 for the weekend. That covers your, of course, travel and lodging. You do need money for food. Space is available on a first-come, first-served basis, especially encouraging students who take French or culinary arts or maybe are planning on taking those classes or have taken them in the past. It is a good amount of paperwork to fill out, so we encourage you to stop by and see one of us as soon as possible if you're interested to get started on that paperwork. You can find Chef in the South Church, and you can find me in the library. It's a wonderful trip. We have a lot of fun every time, so we encourage you to join us.
So, folks, we have 12 slots. And Just because you've picked up the paperwork doesn't ensure your slot. So please, if you come and get the paperwork, take care of business, get it filled out, ask any questions, and get it returned. We love having you guys go. It's a really, really fun trip.
Allez, merci.
Thanks very much.
Thanks to you both. Thank you for offering such a great trip. I can tell you that Quebec City is one of my favorite places, and it's about as close as you can get to going across the pond and having a little European experience, but it's about 4 hours away. So I hope you join me. I love this time of year. I love the energy that we find on campus at this time of year. And as we finish the second of our 4-day weeks and get ready to tuck into our first 5-day week next week, there are a couple of things that I'd love to share with you this morning, and I really want to think about the end of the semester already. And so seniors, I'm looking at you as I consider this time of year. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for the opportunities that you have this year, what is ahead of you, and I also know that this is a time where we have a unique opportunity to step back, to think clearly about what is ahead of us. We're not quite in the thick of it yet. We still have that mental space to be reflective and to do a little backwards planning. But first, I'd like to say that, again, with our seniors, I understand the senior sunset was great. You had a great time together, enjoying community together. I also have seen some seniors step up and help lead in our community. And it's a special community that we have at St. Johnsbury Academy. It's one that I'm very, very proud and happy to be a part of. But we know every single year that the student body goes as the senior class goes. And so I've been really pleased to see some of the leadership that you've provided. And it goes beyond some of the things that I think are great indicators of community and attitude on campus. It goes beyond those special things, not totally to overlook them, but holding the doors for one another. For me, standing at the front of Fuller yesterday, and the number of seniors who walked by, made great eye contact, smiled, said good morning, I appreciate that. Those are great indicators of the energy and the approach that you're taking, but it's the other things that are important too. So I had the pleasure to step into the gym yesterday for our JV volleyball game, and what was awesome was the play on the floor, certainly, and the energy that I could feel from that team. That is a team that has great team culture right now, within our volleyball team, so I'm pleased about that. But I was also pleased to see that our field hockey team, joined by a number of other students, had gone into the south bleachers and were cheering on the JV volleyball team. If you haven't been to a volleyball game, I'd encourage you to go. It's our indoor sport of the fall. And if you haven't been to a game in the gym, the atmosphere is great, and yesterday it was electric. And so special kudos out to Ella Blanchard and Sophia Hartje. They led the wave, they led a number of cheers, they had great energy, and the field hockey teams were taking the lead and supporting the JV volleyball team. It was awesome. So again, I want to thank those students for creating a great atmosphere and being great community members, so well done. But as I think about our community, I think of us as a group of learners, okay? And so back to you, seniors. I'm going to speak to you mostly. The message applies to everyone in this room. But seniors, as you think about the semester that's ahead of you, some of you have started your journey in capstone. Some of you are thinking about capstone certainly for next semester, but all of you are engaged in the last of some of your courses here at St. Johnsbury Academy. We recognize that your learning takes place in and outside of class, but these are your last 2 semesters. So my main question to you is, what do you want to accomplish this semester? What do you want to accomplish by the end of the year? This is the time to step back and be reflective about that. If you know what the answer is to that question, what you'd like to accomplish this year, then you can set out and be very intentional about what you do to get there. So I want to think a little bit about last year and remind you. So let's go to the end, right? So Spring Capstone Day, going back to that. Seniors, you had a chance to see some capstones last year, right? Some of them may have inspired you. As I think about some of the things that we saw from Fuller Stage, South Church, all the venues around campus, we saw some really remarkable things. We saw some deep dives into academic conversations. We had students joining those professional conversations. We saw all sorts of topics: sports nutrition, homelessness, a real variety of topics. Perhaps that's something that's of interest to you. You want to join the professional or academic conversation. We saw a lot of products that were made. So we saw dining tables and fabrication benches, bike racks, benches for the Alpine and Nordic tuning and waxing room. We saw a student who restored a 1953 Ford 8N tractor. So maybe that's something that you're interested in, is making a product. So think about that. Is that for you? Do you want to accomplish a design and build? Or maybe you'd like to do some research. You're creative and you want to connect some of your passion areas. Greer Kennedy, if you had the opportunity to see Greer present in the spring, it was remarkable. She paired her interest in music and math, and she tried to see if it was possible to take a music composition and connect it to an interpretation of a Vermont tree, and whether math could do the bridging of representing the melody to nature, right? So worked with fractals, very complicated stuff, but right within her wheel sets, again, of music and math, really impressive. So again, I ask you, seniors, what do you want to accomplish? And then how are you going to set out and do that, right? What do you need to get to your goal? What's been your learning arc so far, in and outside of class and in your vast experiences? What patterns do you need to commit to? Academic patterns, study habits, etc., sleep habits. What do you need to do to get there? Most importantly, I want you to look around the room, seniors, as you think about this, because some of you will have support from your classmates. Some of you, and I hope all of you, will find an expert on campus in a faculty member or staff member or other trusted person who will speak into what you're doing and help you get to what you'd like to accomplish. But look around. Who in this learning community is there to support you? I know that each of you has that person or will find that person who can help you and help you accomplish your goal. So again, as we start to settle in, and really next week is when we start to settle in so many ways, think about these things. Get some rest this weekend, but after you have a great day today, get some rest and think about these things and how you're going to go about these next weeks of the semester. I wish you well, and I also offer that we're here to support you in all ways. Simply ask. With that, have a great day, faculty.